Hello! Welcome to OJ Studios. Please enjoy this week's short story Donated Clothes by Olivia Julius. Donated Clothes Olivia Julius. It was the middle of the night in late July. A block away from my house a group of teenagers were playing with fireworks. The city had banned them in city limits a few years before, but they didn't care. Besides, it was just fireworks, what's the harm, right? I was asleep. The sounds of fireworks that used to keep me awake in nights past weren't so bad now. Soon I was able to fall asleep to their booms. That is till one night. I was asleep in my room wearing my Spider-Man pajamas when Mom came into my room. She quickly pulled at me to wake up and reluctantly I rose and looked around. The lights were off in the hallway. This was odd, my mom always left them on. When I looked at my alarm clock so it wasn't on. "Matt, we need to go now," Mom said, picking me up out of bed. I was 7 and did not like to be picked up. "Where are we going?" I asked. "It's those damned kids. I knew they were going to burn down someone's house one day," Mom said. We went out in the hall, and I could see in the distance an orange light flickering. "Damn, it's spreading," Mom said. I could smell thick smoke coming around me. "We have to get out of here now," she spoke. She grabbed my arm, and we ran out of the house and towards the light. I could see that the orange light was coming from my house. Small flames were visible to us as dark smoke started to rise off the roof. The whole side of our house was covered in flames. People were running around screaming and trying to put out the fire. The fire department arrived and were doing their best to put out the blaze. My mom and I watched in horror as our small house burned to the ground. I knew then that the fireworks those kids had been playing with had caused the fire. I slept the rest of the night at my neighbor's house. I only awoke when my neighbor's daughter Ashley came to wake me up. "Your mom wants you," Ashley said. I got up from the bottom bunk of Ashley's bunk bed and walked to the kitchen where Mom and my neighbor sat drinking coffee. While Mom and Ashley's mom were talking, I looked out of the kitchen window where I could see what remained of my house. The beautiful 2-story house that I had grown up in and spent 7 years of my life was now a big pile of wood and debris. "Matt," Mom said, awaking me. "Come here, I need to talk to you." I spun around and faced my mother. I slowly walked to the kitchen table and sat down. "Look, Matt, the fire last night means that all our stuff is gone. All our clothes, furniture, everything," Mom said. She quickly reached for a tissue and dabbed her eyes. I could tell that she was trying to keep her emotions together for my sake. "Listen, I can't replace your clothes right now, until I can get the insurance to pay up for the damages. You're going to have to wear what we tell you to," Mom said. I nodded my head. "Now here's the good news. Ashley still has clothes that might fit you." "But she's a girl," I protested. "She is a girl, but those are the only clothes I find for you to wear. Be grateful that Shin was willing to donate them to you." I looked behind me and Ashley smiled widely as she held up a box full of what I can only imagine as girly clothes. I sighed in defeat. "Okay Mom, I'll wear them," I said reluctantly. Mom smiled and held me tight. "Thank you, Matt," she said in a whisper. I hugged her back too, trying to be strong for the two of us. Even though we didn't have a house, we still had each other. I walked over to Ashley and took the box from her. I walked to her room and put it on her desk and opened it up. "Don't worry," Ashley said. "Wearing girls' clothes won't be that bad." I wanted to agree with her, but I wasn't so sure. Ashley dug through the clothes and pulled out a few items out of the box. All of them were pink, all of them were extremely girly. "Sorry, when I was your age, I was kind of a girly girl," Ashley said, seeing my face fall. "It's okay," I said softly. "This is for my mom." I grabbed a light blue t-shirt from the box. It was the only thing that wasn't girly. On the front was the Girl Scouts of America logo in pink. I dug a little more and with a little convincing from Ashley I picked out a pair of blue Nike shorts. Ashley left the room and I put them on. "This is for my mom," I whispered over and over. As slowly I began to put girls' clothes on for the very first time.